Watch how much damage we got. Mail of Thorns. Ooh, and we landed a curse, so we took off that much HP. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Sam Gamer, and I'm back with some more Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. And today I wanted to go over how I beat the Strength 10 dungeon 100% of the time. Okay, and I was fortunate enough to pull Death Knight, and y'all probably saw me do a spotlight on Death Knight about the Mail of Thorns. And on the Cyclops. You know, I've been talking about the Cyclops for a long time, but this unit is so good. I really think that they probably should have made it a natural 4-star, but hey, if you got them, you know, you got something real special here. Alright, so this is the team I run. I use the Water Priest test for heal, of course, but I'll also use it to get up this Mail of Thorns and his invincibility and immunity up as much as possible, so she reduces cooldown. I have him here to reduce the attack bar, and also AoE damage dealer. My Rakshasa. Have him here for the Mail of Thorns. That's basically it, the Mail of Thorns, and I have this one for invincibility and the Mail of Thorns. So actually, he has two or more of a purpose than my Death Knight. Okay, and then I have my Fire Druid for healing as well. I got her for immunity and the defense buff. Okay, so we'll go over it as we run through the dungeon, and then I will show you how they are glyphed. If you're wondering what is probably a similar team that you could run, if you don't have the Fire Druid, let's see. I believe the Earth Cyclops also has immunity. Okay, if you don't, because immunity is pretty important for this dungeon. So if you can get AoE immunity, I would say keep on trying. Don't so much try for the 4 stars, because all of these units are very important for this whole thing to work. Okay, but for the Fire Cyclops, if you could get, for the Fire Druid, if you could get the Earth Cyclops, that also has AoE immunity, and there's 4-star units that have AoE immunity as well, but we're trying to make this as practical as possible. This Rakshasa can be replaced with the Air Samurai. It's just any AoE damage dealer. He also can be replaced with what's his name? Earth Ninja. The Kabuki Ninja. Who else has AoE damage? Of course, there's 4 stars that do it. I'm trying to think of any other. Oh, you can probably use your Earth Felicore as well too. That AoE damage will come in handy. It's just here to really help us speed through the dungeon instead of taking forever to bruise through the whole thing. That's why I have this attacker here. The Water Priestess can be replaced with the Air Crusader, but the main reason I have them there is to spam her immunity. Okay, you want to spam that immunity, and that's why I have somebody that reduces the cooldown, and also somebody that clears all the debuffs. If you don't have this unit, you can also use the Air Unicorn. The Air Unicorn could work perfectly in this situation. That's what I used to use. This team right here gave me 100% run, but I'll say that at a 70%, 75% clip with the Air Unicorn, and without the Death Knight, I was still able to beat Wave 10. I mean, not Wave 10. I was still able to beat Stage 10. Okay. But this unit right here is, I don't think anything that can replace him, because I can't think of anybody that does exactly what he does. He does Mail of Thorns, and he gives you invincibility for the whole team. So I will hope that you could probably pull one. For those that do have one, take advantage, because he is so good in that sense. Okay, and this Death Knight, I just got him. I was beating this dungeon like I said before, but I just got him as a bruiser that could do like around 10 to 11,000 damage once the boss hits him. It does like it's really basically for the ending, the last stage where the boss, it takes away 10% of their HP every time he gets attacked. Okay, but before I was using him for my 100% runs, I was using what's her name? It was a third healer to keep us alive longer. The water nymph, that's what it was. Okay, I was using the water nymph instead of him. All right. So, but I just noticed he gives me faster runs, and they're safer runs, faster and safer. So that is the team. That is the concept that we use. And of course, we just try to spam we do a lot of debuffs and we do a lot of buffs to ourselves. So this team right here spams everything with the water. If you're lucky enough to pull this unit right here, the water priestess. So since we explained that, after we kill this Earth Diva, we'll just go ahead and skip to the boss. The fourth wave is the easiest wave because they pretty much sacrifice almost all their HP, and then your guy, your avatar, should be able to AoE attack them and pretty much get them, the rest of them, all the way down. And that team can, the team can run through that wave pretty fast. So we'll just skip to the boss. Since we explained how this team, my theory of how it works, we'll just skip to the boss. And let's do that. And let's watch how much damage we got. Mail of Thorns. Ooh, and we landed a curse, so we took off that much HP. All right, so she just attacked with the Mail of Thorns on. All right, we still have it. Let's see if they attack my Water Cyclops or my Death Knight. Alright, they purge the Mail of Thorns, it looks like. That purge skill is annoying, but okay, we should be able to get it again. Alright, so you see that? She just hit herself for 10,823 damage. And let's see if Water Priestess can get us to spam that invincibility again. Alright, cooldown reduce. Alright, there we go. So once again, that's why the Water Priestess is really important. She just hit himself for 10,853 damage trying to attack my Water Cyclops there. That's only a 3-star unit, but it's amazing, guys. Alright, so let's see if she comes for him again. Can she hit him again? 10,853 damage. Mail of Thorns for the win. Alright, so that's the Water Cyclops and the Death Knight's skill, and they're basically the main damage dealer once we get to the boss. I have my Rakshasa for the damage until we get to the boss, but the Water Cyclops and my Air Death Knight, it doesn't matter. It doesn't stack. I was hoping that it would stack. It's only one of them. So the Mail of Thorns, no matter who she hits, it's still only going to do 10,853 damage. So I was hoping when I brought both of them in, it would be 10,853 damage from hitting him, and then 10,853 damage for hitting him, but it doesn't work that way. So if you have two units with Mail of Thorns on, it's only going to do like it was only hitting one of them. But he has it every time. This one, I had the Water Priestess, as you just saw. She spams his skill so he could have it up as often as possible. Plus I have him on meditation. So he does get this Mail of Thorns up often if you don't have an Air Death Knight. But since I have the luxury of having two Mail of Thorn units, I go ahead and just bring both of them in there. Okay, just in case for some reason, like I said, I wasn't having 100% run because sometimes like he would die, they might get the heal block on him and still keep on attacking him because he is a water unit who is weak to the air units. Okay, so she attacks him often, which is what I want her to do. I want her to attack him, but if these two can't heal because of the heal block and he does die from the poisons or something like that, I have this unit as a backup and that she can attack. But she will mostly go for my two water units here. Alright, so that's how we do that dungeon. Our first unit here, the Fire Druid, has 12,900 HP and 1144 defense. Okay, and you want her to make it as fast as possible. I don't have her on meditation. Okay, I got her because I will also use her in arena, and I have room to get her even faster. So these are both speed. I haven't found a purple speed glyph yet, so but as soon as I do, I'm gonna replace these two. I want her fast as possible, definitely for arena, but it also helps in the dungeons. All right, I made it to where she's a little tanky, not as tanky as my Death Knight, but she's probably my third tankiest unit. Okay, and I maxed out this skill here, and I maxed out this skill here. So reusable in 3 turns and reusable in 4 turns. And with the Air Priestess reducing the cooldown by 2 turns, she could spam this about every 2 turns. Alright, next that we used was the Rakshasa here. Also, I got him, gave him some speed. So both of these are speed. I got speed, crit rate, HP for dungeons. I do use them in arena, but I'm using them in the dungeons more often. So that's why I have HP instead of like crit damage here. Okay, and attack. So both of these attacks, I maxed them. I want to get these speed faster because his skill does knock back everybody's attack bar and fills up our own attack bar. So that also helps my Fire Druid and my Water Cyclops to get more turns, and he does do damage. And he has 2 AoE damage skills, so that's why we're focused on speed with him. We want him to have some type of good HP so he can survive in the dungeons. His attack, so that does take away from some of the attack that he does, but for everything he does, he still does good attack. All right, and he does good utility for me, for my team and for arena. I have him in the arena to attack with him to do more damage. As you see, his crit release at 74%, and the crit damage is 258. We're trying to get that to the 300s, but his attack is really high too. Okay, so that's what I got for arena to make up for some of his lack of damage, because I do use him in the dungeons. All right, then we have my Death Knight, one of my only 4 stars I pulled, but I was lucky to get this unit out of anything I could have gotten. His HP is at 20,460, and he's not maxed yet. His defense 1253. Speed not as fast, but we did at least get him to the 104 mark because he starts off really slow. Not worried about his attack. His resistance is at 69. You do want that. Okay, so basically you want to make him tanky, because every time you hit him, if you do crit, he heals for himself. He heals himself. It doesn't seem like they ever really crit in those dungeons though. So, but he's definitely useful in arena because more people are building towards crit damage and crit rate and trying to take out units. So what'll happen is he'll end up healing himself. So the more HP, the better. And he heals himself for 15% HP. So he heals about 3,000 worth of damage you give him. So he has pretty high defense, and every time you hit him, you might do 3,000 damage to him, and he might get it right back. Okay, I got him speed, defense. Okay, then I have HP, like all HP. Now I did the lifesteal because these were my purple HP. That's why I used them. All right, I didn't get lifesteal for the lifestyle. I just used what I had, and these had the best HP and defense percentage on there. So see, I had defense plus 14 here, defense plus 7 there. I think I just used them just because I had it. I had an HP from 8 such that too. But that's 21% defense without having something to look for it. So that did give me, made it, it was like it was having another glyph for defense here. But I wanted to take advantage of the HP. All right, so he is very tanky. 20,000, like I said. Defense 1253. I think he has the highest defense of any other unit. This is probably my second highest defense unit. I think, yeah, definitely the second highest defense unit. All right. So 1253 defense, pretty good resistance. So you want HP defense and resistance on this guy, and he is a bruiser. He's there. He's meant to survive, and that's what he does. This game just froze on me. All right, and then we got this unit right here. It's a 3-star. Hopefully you can pull him soon. I would be going for him more than a 4-star if I was you guys. He does, like I said, he protects the whole team. He still, and I forgot. He also steals a beneficial effect, guys. So that he takes off that immunity off that ghost. He gives us for 2 turns invincibility, and then he gives himself Mail of Thorns for 2 turns. This guy is amazing. All right, and then also he does increase their critical chance for 2 turns. So he helps out my Rakshasa get his crits off, because his crits are only at 56%, and he does taunt them to try to make them hit him. Well, the ghost would try to hit him anyway, because he's water unit and they're air unit. But he makes up so much damage for my team, and he's not even an attacker. And we got him on what's it called, vitality, meditation. So meditation, so he can spam his skill. Vitality, so he survives. We got him on speed. Okay. Because I want him to get to his get to his skill, his turn bar. I wanted to fill up as fast as possible so we can actually use those Mail of Thorns. HP is flat here because that's what I found for right now. Defense and defense. Okay, HP, defense, speed. So that gave him about 10,548 HP, defense 1178, speed 109. You see, it's 49. He was really slow. Okay, so you really might have to put those 2 speed in there. Okay, and his resistance isn't as high as I would want, but you know, can't get everything I want out of him. But he still works at a high rate, and yeah, I don't think I could really do it without him, guys. So I think y'all really need to try to get this unit here, okay? And he's not a 4-star, so it's definitely possible. And last is another unit that y'all really need to get. This girl right here. She cleanses, she increases your speed, and she clears your harmful effects. Well, it was just cleanses, all right, and decreases your cooldown by 2. Okay, so if I have a 4-turn cooldown, she decreases it by 2. Now my fire druid can do it every 2 turns. His is useful every 5 turns, so he can reduce it to every 3 turns, and he could get it done. Plus, he has meditation, so he might do it every 2 turns, as you saw on that last run. And then she heals for 65% of your max HP, which is a huge heal. And it's instant, definitely when you're almost about to die. Instead of waiting for it to regenerate, that heal comes in handy, and she could do it every 3 turns, but really every other turn once she gets this skill off. So it's really good. Really good heal, really good unit. And you see, I do not have the best. I got her, of course, on all meditation. The reason being is because I want her to get this skill off as much as possible. So she has a 40% chance every turn to reduce her cooldown time, which is really high. So he has speed, defense, HP, and defense. Okay, so pretty much the same build I have as my water Cyclops. I got 2 speed units, 2 speed glyphs, HP, and defense. And her HP is 11,000. Her defense at 748. So I would say you at least need 750 defense for this dungeon and up. HP at least 10,000 or more. All my units have 10,000 or more, and they're around 700 something defense. And the speed 117. So all of them are in at least 100 something area and speed. But she also has haste on her. She speeds up my units with 2 turns, and also my fire druid speeds up my units. So we're actually moving way faster than what you see at 117. Okay, and that's how I beat Strength 10 Dungeon, guys, with 100% success rate. Really, from what I can see, a really solid team. Is way better than what I was doing before. And hopefully that was helpful, or it gives you some units to aspire to try to get, and you can try to do something similar like I am doing on my team, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is your boy SemGamer, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.